Wait, we're celebrating 21 degrees there,
Right.
Walker. This is like warm.
Wow.
And the rest of the week is going to be pretty cold temperatures as well, which we have cold air in place. Now we just have to talk about, well, do we have any moisture that we could get some snow? And that's why everyone is talking about this storm potential on Sunday. I want to say potential because there's still a lot of things that have to be worked out. The track is really going to be key to the solution. We know it's going to be a big storm, but how close to the coast? How far out to sea? So there's snow, there's strong wind, there's coastal flooding possibilities. So expect changes in the forecast as we go closer and closer to it. Don't lock in on a single solution. So if you see the forecast tonight and you look at some of this, you go, well, okay, that's what it's going to do. It might change tomorrow because we get more data coming in. The closer we get to it, the more data we get and the better we can get a forecast together on it. You're really looking at about 3 possible tracks. The first track is where we get heavy snow, damaging wind, and coastal flooding. It goes over what we call the benchmark, 40-70, just offshore. Cold enough and enough moisture coming in. Track 2 is the one where it's over the southeastern part of the state where we get most of the snow there. You're still going to have some strong coastal winds and maybe even some coastal flooding going on. And then track 3 is where it goes offshore more. The snow is out over the ocean at that point. There'll be some wind, maybe some splash over going on, but basically most of us kind of miss it. The track today is kind of looking like this track 2 right now that we're looking at from our computer models. You see what happens. The storm system lifts its way northward, but it keeps the snow and the heavy stuff offshore. But again, a jog one way or the other of 50 to 100 miles can have a huge impact on the storm, as we saw over the weekend. Sunday into Monday, just a shift one way or the other really produced some big changes in how much snow we got. So right now we have 2 models we look at, the U.S. model, the GFS, and the European model. Both of them kind of together as we look at Saturday, but the European wants to kick this offshore a little bit more, where the GFS wants to keep it closer in. So you might suspect the GFS is going to show more snow on it, and it really does. In fact, I've just gotten a new run-in from this computer model, and it's gone even higher than what it was doing earlier today. But the European is kind of holding on to this solution. Now, I think the European is underdoing the amount of snow that we're looking at. I think the U.S. model GFS, it really kind of tends to do this. It goes really big, and then it goes really back, and then it goes big again. It kind of goes back and forth until it finally settles on a solution. So this doesn't surprise me that it's actually showing more snow now than what it did, say, a couple of hours ago. But we're going to watch the solution. And both of these are kind of indicating that your maximum is going to be down toward the Cape on this particular storm. Now, the winds, they're going to ramp up across the area. We could see some wind gusts on Sunday night, 40 and 50 mile an hour. And we're also dealing with high astronomical tides. So I'm a little concerned more about the flooding situation along the coast than I was on that one that hit us on Sunday and Monday. So tonight, the skies will clear. We've got a few flurries out there right now, but cold conditions. Lows dropping off 4 below to 8 above. Wind chills going below 0. Here's the temperatures that we're talking about tonight. Way below 0 here. Maybe staying in the double digits, but not many places. It's going to be a cold night tonight. And tomorrow, a lot like today. Sunny start to your day, a few afternoon clouds, but cold. 22 to 26. At least the wind is not that bad for tomorrow, but this is a cold forecast that we're talking about. Here's the way it breaks down then over the next 7 days. Really today, tomorrow, Thursday, and Friday, they're almost repeats of each other. We do have a new wave of cold air coming in Thursday night, which is why on Friday it's going to be even colder. Highs will be stuck into the teens. We'll try to modify those temperatures somewhat as we head for Saturday. And then Sunday, that's the day where we have potential, where we could get some snow, we could get some wind. We could also see this storm missing us completely. So that's why I say all solutions are on the table right now. And obviously, as we get more and more details in, we'll be able to fine-tune that forecast just a little bit better. Maria?